All right, let's jump right in. Imagine this. What if you could actually build a business using AI, but without writing a single line of code? Like just by automating really useful tasks. Well, today we're going to break down a practical blueprint that shows you exactly how to do it. I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, doesn't it? We've all kind of been led to believe that AI is this exclusive club for engineers and data scientists. But what if that's just not true anymore? What if the tools are finally here for pretty much anyone to build and, yeah, actually sell powerful AI solutions? And look, this isn't just some abstract idea. We're talking real numbers here. The material we're digging into today shows that a single one of these automations, one single system, can be sold to a client for 1,500 euros. That's the kind of concrete value we're looking at. Okay, so the big question is, how do you actually build these things? Well, it all comes down to starting with the right tools. And trust me, this first decision you make is way more important than you might think. So the engine behind all of this magic is a tool called NAN. It's open source, which is awesome. And when we say no code, it literally means you're just dragging and dropping blocks to build out the logic. You're not typing out complicated code. But here's the thing. Just having the tool isn't the whole story. The real decision, the one that separates a fun little hobby from a scalable business, is where you run it. And that brings us to this critical choice. You've basically got two paths you can go down. Path one is n8n's own cloud service. It's super easy to get started, but for 20 euros a month, you're going to hit some pretty tight limits really fast. Then there's path two, getting your own private server, a VPS. This only costs a few euros a month, and the difference is night and day. We're talking no limits, total control, and way better security. So yeah, the verdict from our source material is crystal clear. If you're actually serious about making a business out of this, a VPS isn't just a nice to have. It's the foundation you have to build on. It's a whole mindset shift, really. You're not renting, you're owning. You're building an asset that you control, one that lets you create whatever you want without those frustrating limits getting in your way. All right, so we've got our foundation sorted. Now for the fun part. Let's look at the first real sellable product you could build, a completely automated viral video factory. No, seriously, just picture this for a second. A client gives you a really simple guideline. Maybe it's a mood, a character, or a certain visual style. And that's it. From there, this automated system just goes. It pumps out a totally unique, ready-to-publish video every single day without anyone having to lift a finger. So, how does this video factory actually work? Well, it's pretty slick. It all starts with that simple guideline we mentioned. Then an AI agent, you can think of it like a specialized little AI employee, takes over. It brainstorms a new idea and a script. Then it turns that into the perfect prompt and shoots it over to an AI video generator. Once the video's done, the system automatically downloads it and even logs it in a spreadsheet for you. The whole thing is hands-off. And bam, there's that number again. This is a perfect example of the value we're talking about. Right now, agencies are out there charging companies up to 1,500 euros just to set up this exact system. Why? Because businesses are desperate for a steady stream of content for social media. Okay, let's move on to our second example. We're shifting gears a bit from creating content to gathering intelligence. And this is another one that can be a killer personal tool or a full-blown business. I love this one. Think of it like having your own private intelligence agency. Every morning, it scours the internet for the absolute latest info on any topic you care about. It could be a market trend, what your competitors are up to, or even just news about a niche hobby. And then it boils it all down into a perfect, digestible summary. And the workflow behind it is so simple. It just kicks itself off every morning on a schedule. Let's say 8 a.m. One AI agent goes out and does the research. Then a second agent takes all that messy data and cleans it up, formats it into a beautiful summary, and sends it right to your email. Set it once, and it just works. Now here's the real kicker. This thing is way more than just a personal productivity hack. It's literally a business in a box. You could use this exact setup to run a paid niche newsletter that requires zero daily effort from you. The AI does all the work. All right, our third and final automation tackles a problem that, well, I'm pretty sure every single one of us has: the absolute chaos of an overflowing email inbox. I mean, does this look familiar? Your inbox is basically a war zone, right? Urgent client emails are fighting for attention with potential new leads, while a tidal wave of spam and notifications is trying to drown you. It's just a constant battle, and it is absolutely exhausting. But what if there was a better way? This quote from the source material just says it all. Thanks to this automation, your inbox sorts itself out. Imagine that. An inbox that just handles itself, so you can get back to doing the work that actually matters. So here's how it works. The second an email hits your inbox, the workflow kicks in. An AI model reads it and instantly classifies it. Is this a hot new lead? Is it an urgent message from a client, or is it just noise? Then it takes action. For the important stuff, it can draft a personalized reply for you to review. For everything else, it just gets it out of your way. So what's something like that worth? Think about it. For a busy entrepreneur, a system that saves them hours and hours of tedious email management every single week, that's easily worth €1,000. It's not just a tool. You're selling them their time back. This automation literally manufactures time out of thin air. Okay, so we've walked through 3 really powerful examples, but honestly, that is just scratching the surface. So now, let's turn the tables and talk about what you could build with this. Look, if there is one single thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The walls have come down. The idea that you need to be an engineer to create real value with AI is officially dead. This is bigger than just technology. It's a huge shift in what it means to be an entrepreneur. These tools are now in the hands of creative people, of problem solvers, not just the coders. So I'm going to leave you with a question to chew on. Just take a look at your own day-to-day, at work or at home. What is that one task, that one boring, repetitive, soul-crushing thing that you wish you could just delete from your life forever? Because the amazing thing is, the chances are pretty high that you can now build a little AI to do it for you.